Oscar, radio check.
Yep, radio check.
Loud and clear.
And drinks are good too.
Oscar, this rain should continue now. It could get up to class 2 or 3 in about 5 minutes time and should stop around 2:15.
Oscar, the clutch hold is good.
Oscar, see everyone's on inter. Everyone has blankets, so no one's on full wet.
Oscar, only cars on wet are Magnussen and Hulkenberg, so the two Hasses.
Copy.
30 seconds. 20. 10. And 5.
Visibility's pretty bad even at these speeds.
Copy that, Oscar. Clutch drop feedback, you were 1% deep. For the race start, we want 2% shallow. 2% shallow.
Copy.
Oscar, do you think it is safe to race with this visibility?
For the race start, no more full load. Purple, C13, position 8. C13, 8. So Oscar, after the bite point find, it will be white H14 position 1, H14 1. Launch is second gear, conservative, and I need 3 long burnouts with the last one as late as possible. 3 long burnouts. Last cars are foaming up now.
Launch map off. Launch map. Alonso 0.9. Track is shown slippery out of turn 2. Oscar, any feedback on visibility?
It's fine, I just need to drive.
White H85, white H85. And Magnussen on full wet is now the car behind. No risk with Magnussen. Rain is lighter in pit lane now, rain lighter in pit lane. Consider rearwards brake balance, Oscar, rearwards brake balance for that. Well done. Still 2 seconds margin to Alonso behind. Alonso now 1 second. ACS button, ACS. Okay, sun's out here, Oscar. Very, very light rain only in pit lane. Tyre temperature's coming up well. Okay, Magnussen last lap 34.6. We're now quite a bit faster than him. He's 3.7 ahead. Okay, pace to Lando is good. Last lap you're a bit quicker. This lap you're matching him. Gap is 6.3. Okay, Oscar, no more rain until after lap 30. Okay, purple last lap was Verstappen, 29.3. Your pace is good. It's all about consistency now.
Some dry lines starting to form in the high speed sections.
Understood, Oscar. Understood. Alonso is 10 seconds behind, so you've got some breathing room here. We just want good pace on this tyre for the moment. Oscar, we need to pick the point where we would pit for slick if there was a safety car.
Yep, it's still way too wet at the moment.
So Oscar, what you're doing picking up wet patches looks sensible. Russell last lap 29.4. Last lap Russell P1 28.7. Lando 26.8. We expect rain lap 33 to lap 35, at most 10 minutes, class 2. You're currently faster than cars behind. Lando thinks the slick to medium can work quite well here. Update, rain could be lap 28, so we want to get to lap 28 on this car. We want to avoid pitting a dry and then an inter again. Purple middle sector.
I think it could be too dry by then.
Understood, Oscar, understood. You have a 12-second gap behind to Alonso, still we're in a good position. ACS button, ACS. DRS enabled. Last lap was purple, and purple sector 1. Most cars we think trying to make it to the rain, Oscar, without having an extra pit stop.
Copy, I think when it does rain, we'll definitely need a new inter.
Suggest more LICO turn, bigger lift in turn 5 to protect rears. Bigger lift to turn 5 to protect rears. Target rears 80 degrees or lower. 80 degrees or lower on rear. Rain expected lap 26. Lap 26. Oscar, we still think to avoid pitting before the rain. Would the track cope with the slick now?
I don't think it'll be quicker with the slick, but I think it will cope.
Copy. Lando's just passed Verstappen. Verstappen now 5.5 seconds ahead. Race picture update. Hamilton and Alonso are 15 seconds behind, and other cars are stood 25 seconds behind them. Yellow plus. Oscar, other cars are in pit lane. Other pit crews are in pit lane with inters. With the safety car now, would you pit an inter? Sargent has not got going yet. We do expect rain shortly. Safety car, Oscar. Safety car. We do expect rain. Safety, Oscar. Do you want a fresh inter?
Yes.
Copy. So box, Oscar. Box. It's a free stop. Box.
Copy box.
And launch map.
Oscar,
Launch map. Launch map. Launch map. Okay, so still safety car. Sargent is still stopped between 4 and 5. And recharge off to help with temperature. Cars behind have stopped as well, Hamilton and Alonso. Car behind is now Hamilton. And all these cars on Inter, Oscar, expecting more rain.
Copy.
Let's have Strat 7. Strat 7. So Oscar, almost all cars have taken this opportunity. Purple seat 10, position 4, seat 10, purple seat 10, position 4, seat 10, 4. Could be close with Lando at pit exit. Lando's pitting now. So use the delta. Delta can be close to 0. So, Oscar, the first drops of rain have started. This should last 10 minutes. It should get a bit heavier. There is yellow rain in the middle of it, class 1 to 2. ACS on. So, Oscar, 7 to 8 minutes of this rain. Oscar, 7 to 8 minutes of this rain. I think this is the last of the rain.
Copy.
Okay, so that's Hamilton behind. He stopped the same time as you. Alonso is behind him. Behind Alonso is Tsunoda, who has not pitted. And recharge on. Recharge on. Recovery vehicle on track. Careful. Recovery vehicle on track.
Oscar, some driving feedback. Mid last stint, the time we were looking for was generally braking turn 3 and turn 8. We were pushing the braking to turn 10 later. But the most important thing is to avoid snatching the inside front. So we want the rearward brake balance, but turn 3 was the biggest opportunity.
Copy.
Oscar, right now, would you be faster on slick?
I think yes. But I don't think you'd really be able to overtake that easily.
Copy. So just recharge off, keep an eye on the tyre temperatures on the dash. So Oscar, we believe the rain intensity is increasing. Still class 0.5 pit lane. One of the Ferraris is pitting for a hard. The safety car will be in this lap, So this is Leclerc pitting a hard. Let's have Strat 6 for the restart. Strat 6.
I think if the rain doesn't get heavier and there's a big gap behind where I only lose, let's say, less than 5 positions, I would take a slick.
Copy. Obviously everyone's bunched up now for the restart, Oscar. We'll keep an eye on Leclerc, who has gone onto a hard. Consider rearwards brake balance for the start.
Copy, the track's just gotten wetter again. It's training pretty hard. Turn 9-10. I think Inter's definitely better now.
Copy, good. Still very light rain in pit lane, very, very light. Safety cars in pit lane. Class 2 pit lane. Turn 6 and 7, rain has stopped. Pit lane, class 1. Strat 10. Hamilton 0.7. Oscar, we should hold position with Lando, but keep using the braking. Let me know if you have a lot more speed. Priority is Hamilton. Okay, no more rain expected. Consider forwards brake balance to protect rears. Manage rear temperature. DRS enabled. Hamilton 0.5. Hamilton 0.6. Gasly is now on medium, on hard. Magnussen on medium. How's the track?
Getting very dry now.
And would your preference be medium or hard? 42 laps remaining.
I think medium.
Okay, if we pit, we will be behind Tsunoda and Alonso. Gasly still slower, sector 1, matching you sector 2. Hamilton has pitted. Okay, Gasly this lap should be a 25.8 on hard.
Just make sure we don't lose track position to Hamilton.
So we're boxed this lap, Oscar, we're boxed this lap.
Copy box. Oscar pit lane.
Launch map on, then silver entry 7, You can use overtake, could be close with Verstappen and Russell into exit. Hamilton 2.7. Green shape 3, -1 B-bow.
What tyres is everyone else on?
Verstappen medium, Russell hard, Hamilton medium, Lando inter. And Strat 7. Lando also on medium. Consider torque 9 for entry stability. Consider torque 9 for entry stability. That's 19 laps to go now. Suggest green shape 4. Possible debris ahead. Perez has damage. Oscar, there are double yellows, turn 6, 7. Safety car, Oscar. Safety car, it would cost 1 position to behind Hamilton. You could pit for a soft. There are 17 laps remaining, including this one. Watch for Albon in the wall just here.
I'm not sure I'd get the position back, and I don't think it'll be that much better, really.
Copy. So keep temperature in the brakes where you can. We can put recharge off to keep temperatures. Okay, so Russell's pitted. I think he's pitting a medium. And Hamilton has followed him in. Recovery vehicle on track. Recovery vehicle turn 6. Okay, so the car behind, your P3. The car behind is Russell. He's got a new medium. Behind him is Hamilton, new hard. And behind him is Alonso, who's stayed out 10 lap old hard. Joe is the car immediately behind you. He's a lap down. Straight line braking where you can. Put brake temperatures. And Oscar, we still think there'll be no more rain during the race. There is some rain around, but we think no more rain during the race. Let's have Strat 6. Oscar, just put the C switch back in C1. Put the C switch back in C1. Purple C switch. Okay, recharge on. Lapped cars may overtake, so Joe should come past you. Oscar, for the restart, consider red mid 7 for mid-corner stability. Joe is the only lapped car, so Russell is now the car behind. At the restart, priority is keeping Russell and Hamilton behind. Let's go recharge on. Okay, safety car has stayed out. You can go recharge off. Safety car will be in this lap.
Copy.
Okay, let's go recharge on to make sure the pack's good, and suggest 58 for the restart, 58 V-valve for the restart, and recharge off. Safety car in pit entry now, DRS enabled. Go. 10 laps to go. Oscar, request to hold position. Do you think you could challenge Verstappen? He was 17.4 last lap.
I need to focus on keeping Russell behind, just leave me to it.
Suggest green shape 3. Pressures look okay. Hamilton is the car behind.
May I need that as DRS. May I need that as DRS.
Oscar. 4 to go. You've got a 7-second gap behind to Alonso. Just stabilise this position. There's debris, turn 9, exit, left-hand side, offline. And this is the last lap, starting the last lap. Gap to Russell, 4.6, try and stay within 5. Use overtake out of turn 10. Okay, that's the checkered flag, Oscar. ACS off, And then H11, position 13, H11, 13. And leave recharge off. So, Oscar P5, shame at the end there with the Mercedes. Seemed like the new tyres were a good call after that safety car. I'm not sure there's much more we could have done.
Yep, yes. Just lacked some pace on the slicks, but yeah. Some things to look at when we get back.
So, finishing order, Verstappen, Lando, Russell, Hamilton, yourself, Alonso, Stroll, Ricciardo, Gasly, Ocon. So Oscar, we'll box this lap and then pull up near the pit entry. The top 3 cars will get waved down the pit lane, but Parc Fermé is at the pit entry, same as quali. And as normal, remember to turn the car fully off.